Today, I'm going to talk about how much money I made in my very first month on Amazon KDP selling low content books. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Caroline and I make videos to help you master your mindset and make money online so that you can build a life you love. If you do enjoy videos like this, please take a moment to subscribe. It really does help a small channel like mine. And don't forget to click that bell so that you do get notified every time I upload a new video. So I uploaded my first book onto Amazon KDP around about the 10th of September. And since then I have uploaded around about 50 books. I have a range of different books available for sale on Amazon at the moment. Things like notebooks, planners, coloring books, activity books, and logbooks. So once I did upload a few books back in mid-September, I made a few sales quite quickly, which I was very surprised at. And when I say a few, I mean that. So in September, I made 4 sales. So this income report is going to be based on in October because I didn't have a full month of sales in September. I only started uploading books midway through the month. So I did make 4 sales in September, which would have been under $10 that I would have made in September. And so I want to go through what happened in October because it was a full month where I was uploading books and selling books. And just to give a little bit of background, I actually created a couple of coloring books way back in 2017. I uploaded them to Amazon and ordered an author copy so I could see what it looked like, the quality of the paper and that sort of thing. And while I was waiting to receive the author copy, I unpublished the books because I didn't want anyone buying them in case there was an issue or an error, or I just didn't like the quality of them. So I was waiting to receive that author copy before I made the books live again. I did receive the author copies and I was very happy with them. They were good quality, they looked really good. And for some reason, I just never published them. So I had a couple of coloring books sitting unpublished in my KDP account, and I have no idea why. I in the past have struggled with shiny object syndrome, so I probably came across some other way of making money online and forgot all about coloring books and decided to give that a go. And also, just to give you an idea of how much time I can spend on creating books, I am at home with a 3-year-old toddler, so basically between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. I don't really get to work on my business. If I'm lucky, I do get an hour or so during the day at nap time, but for the most part, everything I do is done before 7 a.m. or after 7 p.m. So I don't have a whole day to be working on this. And obviously it's not just KDP, creating books and uploading books, that I'm working on. I also have this YouTube channel that I've started. I have a blog which I create content for. And so in those hours where I'm trying to do all this stuff, I try to fit in maybe 4 to 6 hours every day of work. Okay, so let's have a look at what my sales were for October. So like I say, I only uploaded my first book mid-September and I try to get a few up every week. At this point, I'm not stressing about getting books up for Q4 because like I say, I only have limited time. So my mindset at the moment is focusing on Q4 2021. So I'm focusing on what I can do in the next 12 months to make sales in the next 12 months, as well as that big jump which a lot of people get in Q4. So while I might benefit from this Q4 because I happen to get some books uploaded in time, I'm not expecting anything. And even if I do make good sales in November and December, I would expect that would drop off in January after Q4, after the holidays and all that sort of stuff. So I was quite surprised actually for how I did in October. A lot of people who are already experienced in KDP, low content publishing, they do quite often say that it can take weeks, sometimes even months to see sales on your books. So I have been very pleasantly surprised. So you can see I did 52 sales for October, and this early order here really bumped up my sales. Now that was a 2021 planner that I've created, and someone purchased 30 copies of one of my planners, I believe, and so that really sort of started the month off really good. But even so, you can see every few days making sales, sometimes multiple sales in one day. So I'm really happy with how October went. I definitely did not expect to make many sales, if any at all. So yeah, I'm just super happy. So if we go look at the royalties estimator, so it's estimated that I will be receiving $110.69, although that is US dollars and I'm in Australia. So if we click it over to Australia, we have a really good exchange rate at the moment. So I'll be getting $157.49 Australian in a couple months time when Amazon pays out those royalties. Now, if we just pop over here to book report and we can have a look at which of my books are earning the most, which, as I mentioned before, I got that really big order on a 2021 planner, so obviously that's going to be the bestseller for October. Obviously, being a 2021 planner, I'm not going to see really sales beyond the end of this year, possibly into the new year, but I highly doubt that once 2020 ends, I'll be making any sales on a 2021 planner. But part of my strategy for my KDP business is to have a mix of seasonal and evergreen books. So evergreen books being those that will sell year round, regardless of the season, regardless of the month, regardless of the time of the year. And then also have those seasonal books that will pop up in, you know, summer or winter, Easter, Christmas, that sort of thing. So you still get little boosts throughout the year of those seasonal books. So ideally, I would like to have a nice mix of both of those. Now, some of these other ones that sold top sellers, 4 books is one of my top sellers, but that is actually just a lined notebook, and then the rest of them are coloring books, activity books, and things like that. There's some other notebooks in there. Now, with the notebooks, it can be very hard niche to break into, especially if you're not niching down. Now, with these notebooks that I am selling, I'm being very strategic with notebooks. I'm not just creating a notebook with a patterned cover with butterflies or with unicorns or cactuses or dogs or whatever. They're quite specific. So I target things like whatever's trending, pop culture, TVs, movies, things like that, without infringing on copyright, of course, but just sort of trying to jump on the bandwagon of things that are popular, things where people are just really passionate about, or perhaps have a cult following. So when I create a notebook, it's very targeted and very specific to a niche. I'm not creating just general type notebooks that have no specific genre or niche to them. So I'm really motivated by what I've seen in October with my books. I feel like I am possibly creating some quality books in the right niches. So I'm just going to continue on with that, and I'm really encouraged to just create more books and keep researching niches and finding new niches to create books in. And I just think if this is how October's gone after literally only uploading books the month before, imagine where I'm going to be in 12 months time if I just continue to just regularly upload books, try to really hone in on my research and find quality niches to create books in. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed having a look at the income that I made in October. Now, it's not a massive amount, I know that, but it's a start, and you got to start somewhere. And I have the mindset of, if I can make $100, I can make $1,000. If I can make $1,000, I can make $10,000. And I just want to focus on creating quality books, finding good niches that have low competition, high demand, and hopefully just hit some really successful books along the way. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe.